Hello, class. Welcome to the part two of our week five lesson. But before we go to our main lesson for today, I would just like to continue with the left topic from our part one lesson of week five, and that is the three types of imagery for poems. So, there are three types, so we have to remember. One of those is the visual imagery, so it produced by the use of words that appeal to the sense of sight. So if the words that you're going to use or descriptive words that you're going to use that appeals to the sight of the readers, then we call it visual imagery. But when it appeals to the sense of hearing of our readers, we call it auditory imagery. But if it also appeals to the sense of the actions, the movements of our readers. So that is kinesthetic imagery. So I hope that is clear. And now let's start. So for this part, you're going to describe an anecdote. And you're also going to interpret anecdote using appropriate multimedia format. But the main highlight of this discussion is you're going to apply ICT skills in crafting and adaptation of a literary text. So let's start. So today, the multimedia formats in interpreting literary text and applying ICT skills in interpreting literary text is very crucial. But first of all, I want you to watch this video and I hope you will also sing with me because we're going to do an adaptation of this.
May bumukol sa pipit sa sanga ng isang kahoy at nakakit ng bato ang pakpak ng munting ibon. Dahil sa sakit, di na nakaya pang lumipad at ang nangyari ay nahulog, ngunit parang taong bumikas. Mamang kay lupit, ang puso mo'y di na nahabag. Pag pumanaw ang buhay ko, may isang pipit na iyak. May bumukol sa pipit sa sanga ng isang kahoy at nahagip ng bato ang pakpak ng munting ibon. Dahil sa sakit, di na nakaya pang lumipad at ang nangyari ay nahulog, ngunit parang taong bumikas. Mamang kay lupit, ang puso mo'y di na nahabag. Pag pumanaw ang buhay ko, may isang pipit na iyak. May isang pipit na iyak. May isang pipit na iyak. May isang pipit na iyak.
There you go. So I hope you were able to listen to the song Ang Pipit by Levi Celerio. Okay, it's okay. So now, okay, stop this. The reason why I wanted to watch this is because I wanted you to be familiar with how you do literary adaptation using ICT. So, in the case of the previous example, she was able to sing, so she just made um a video, a drawing, an illustration, and a guitar, and also edit that using a PowerPoint presentation or any editing tool, so that she was able to present this adaptation of the song. So it doesn't mean that you have to copy um the song from someone, but it that's okay because this is an literary adaptation using ICT, so that's possible. But in our case, if we do literary adaptation, I want you to make your original song or original literary text before you adapt that from the original. Adapt, ADAPT, not adopt, because ADOPT, adopt, is you're just really copying whole fully. But when you say adapt, you're trying to make your own out of that. And this time you're going to use ICT and use your multimedia skills also to present your adaptation. So here we go with another one, adaptation of Ang Pipit, which is a popular Filipino song. So another group of students. Let's see.
May pumukol sa pipit sa sanga ng isang kahoy at nahagip ng bato ang pakpak ng munting ibon. Dahil sa sakit, di na nakaya pang lumipad at ang nangyari ay nahulog, ngunit parang taong bumikas. Mamang kay Lupin, ang puso mo'y di na nahabag. Pag pumanaw ang buhay ko, may isang pipit na iyak. May bumukol sa pipit sa sanga ng isang kahoy at nahagip ng bato ang pakpak ng munting ibon. Dahil sa sakit, di na nakaya pang lumipad at ang nangyari ay nahulog, ngunit parang taong bumikas. Mamang kay Lupin, ang puso mo'y di na nahabag. Pag pumanaw ang buhay ko, may isang pipit na iyak. Dahil sa sakit, di na nakaya pang lumipad at ang nangyari ay nahulog, ngunit parang taong
Michael.
bumikas. Mamang kay Lupin, ang puso mo'y di na nahabag. Pag pumanaw ang buhay ko, may isang pipit na iyak. May isang pipit na iyak. May isang pipit na iyak.
There you go. We're done. I hope you enjoyed the presentation from the two groups. So that's from YouTube. You can also access that. So those are one of the best examples of the adaptation of the song Ang Pipit by this writer. So do you know who is in the photo? I hope you're also answering. So what are his significant contributions in the Philippine field of music? So actually this one is Levi Celerio, and he is an award-winning singer-songwriter, especially with the traditional ones, and we have that Ang Pipit. It's his own composition, and it's also his own song. So please, if you want to know about him more, you can look for books or read articles about him. So he was the one who have written Ang Pipit. So when you try to understand that song, it's not just about the birds. Okay, it actually depicts real life scenarios that if someone or a beloved is being hurt by other people, there's someone who loves that person that is also hurt by what he or she is being experienced from others. So from that pipit, that small pipit that is being hurt by what we say mamang kay lupit. So if that person hurt that pipit, somebody is gonna cry for losing that pipit who is being hurt. So if you try to relate that in real life, it's also happening. So there are so many things that is happening in the Philippines right now. There are also things that happens in the world right now. So there is no love shown just because of war, and because of war, because of power, because of greed. So if other innocent lives are being at stake, forsaken, and those who are suffering are not those who are fighting for power, not those who are also fighting for greed, but those who are innocent, those are being forsaken. So that's a great example of our present representation of the song Ang Pipit in our modern times. So I hope you enjoyed that and you made your own realization as a reader. So I am trying to make your own context as a reader. So that's my reader's context, my own as a reader. Okay, so now let's define first what is multimedia according to Marshall 2001. Based on him, multimedia is a computer controlled integration of text. So there's an integration of text, graphics, drawings that are still and moving images or what we call video, animation, audio, and any other media or every type of information can be represented, stored, transmitted, and processed digitally. So, in basic terms, multimedia is a combination of all media. I hope that is clear. That's why it's called multimedia. So, because of this, we have the following multimedia formats in order to present our literary text and literary genres. And first of that, which is also a literary genre itself, is the blog or weblog. Weblog, I mean. So this is a website containing informational articles that I also have presented before from our week 4 lesson. So it's about the person's own opinion, interest, and experiences. This is non-fiction genre, and it tackles more about your opinion and interest as a writer. So these are usually changed regularly according to DepEd 2013. So just like traditional literary pieces, blog or weblog also evolves itself. As time goes by, it depicts again the period of time where it is being used and represented. Next is what we call the web mind mapping. When you say mind mapping, it's a graphical technique to visualize connections of ideas and pieces of information. So, in traditional times, we have also what we call web map, wherein there's a topic and you're going to write all the necessary words and phrases that connects to that specific topic or word that you have to define. So, mind mapping is like that. And for 21st, this tool structures information to better analyze, comprehend, synthesize, recall, and generate new ideas. Okay, so let's continue. So you can use Microsoft Word or online mind mapping tools in creating a mind map. So basically, it just looks like a web map, but the difference is that you're going to use the tools online or the software that you can use shapes itself, lines, or you can add links if you want. So that's mind mapping. Next is mobile phone text tula. Okay. So there you go. So when you say mobile phone text tula, it's a traditional Filipino poem. Again, traditional, so it uses the conventions of writing a poem in Filipino. So if there is a specific target number of syllables and lines in a stanza, then you have to follow. But the difference is that the tool that you're going to use to present that is through a text. So, a particular example of this poem is a tanaga that consists of 4 lines, with 7 syllables each, with the same rhyme at the end of each line. But again, you're going to present that through a text from a cellular phone or a messenger. So that's it. Next is a slideshow presentation. So you could use this, and because it's created by Microsoft PowerPoint. So what I'm using right now to present my lesson is a Microsoft PowerPoint. So it contains series of pictures or pages of information arranged in sequence, and it's often displayed on a large screen using a video projector. So in our case, in our classroom, we have a television, right? So we use that to present your slideshow presentation. So it doesn't mean that just like our discussion, I incorporated words, I incorporated videos, I incorporated text. Make sure that you also do that. But in PowerPoint, it's not just limited to those things. It can actually do more things. You can actually make your own videos and animations in a PowerPoint presentation. So what I'm using here is video. So I am recording a video using a Microsoft PowerPoint. So you can also make use of PowerPoint also to make your own animation. So using lines, using shapes, you can actually make your own animation. So it's available online. There are discussions about that. There are demonstrations how to do that online. So it's really available. So if you're interested, so you will be more empowered in making your own adaptation using your multimedia skills. So that suggestion will be better. Next is tag cloud. When you say tag cloud, it's a visual stylized arrangement of words or tags within a textual content such as websites, articles, speeches, and databases. So if you try to explain something or present a text and you have made words that are difficult, you can use hyperlinks, you can use tags. And if your readers click that tag, they will be redirected to another page so that they can read the meaning or maybe they can read another part of your story. So that's a tag cloud. I hope that's clear. So let's continue to the video. When we say video, it's an electronic device used to record, copy, playback, broadcast, and display moving visual media. So what you're watching right now is a video, and it's an information communication technology. Yeah, so this is a video and you were able to give an information about this. So there are different types of video according to the genre, and again video is a tool to present what you have made. So in 21st century literature, it's your choice whatever multimedia platforms you're going to use in order to present your literary text and literary adaptations. So I hope that you have learned many things today.